at the welcome to round 6, 7. Which one is this?
7.
7 here at Catalan for Division 2 qualifying. Obviously, it was meant to be yesterday, but started today because of low attendance issues. But we're joined here today by Nelson, Jack, and Howland. Jack's just making his way here, so he'll be here soon. But Nelson and Howland, how are you guys doing today?
Warm. I think we're gonna get a good qualifying out of us.
Yeah, definitely, and I'm feeling well as well. As Alan just mentioned, track looks good. Conditions are awfully great for the riders today, so I think it's going to be an interesting session today. For sure, the top 3 is going to be a close one, so yeah, pay attention.
Yeah, we have Binder joining us. He's originally part of the Moto2 category, but he's been promoted up here for a wildcard appearance this weekend, so it's good to have him joined with us. But yeah, who are your guys' predictions here today for pole position at this track? Obviously, it's the riders, probably one of the, I know most riders enjoy this one quite a lot, so what are you guys saying?
I say Panda. Because based on his riding style, this is a track perfect for him. Even though this track has got many edged out corners and like really strange hairpins that get deeper as soon as you like roll further throughout the apex. But I think for the Yamaha this is good because there are many corners that you have to bring a high rolling speed and keep it at that speed. Not accelerating, not deaccelerating, but like roll at that same momentum before you get on the throttle or on off throttle. And I think this is perfect for the combination for Panda and the Yamaha, or Wigan, or Giller. But I think for Panda it might be a good chance to get his first dry pole.
I say for me, top 3 is going to be very clear. I think it's going to be Josh. I think it's going to be Josh, Panda, and Aaron that will be setting up the front row for tomorrow. Not for today. So so let's see here. Then we have, I think, Spin doing the first hot lap of the session. Looking very,
yeah, that's correct.
Like no big wobbles, just a very steady lap. So let's see what he does as a banger.
Yeah, he's not just going to set a banger time, but obviously last weekend we were in Argentina and we had a good race there. Who won that one again? It's Josh or Panda, I think.
No, it was Panda.
Panda, yeah, Panda. Panda won.
Second, Aaron Jacko.
Yeah.
Aaron Jacko was the fastest lap with a 1:38.2. Not bad for a first banker.
Yeah, and who's going to be the first other to come across the line? It's going to be Prot. He goes into second, followed by Josh.
Responding to that 38.
And a 37.7 by Josh.
37.7. Still a red sector for Spinner.
Yeah, so obviously, not to ruin the mood for any riders, really, but Sector 1 is very short, so really you're going to see a lot of red sectors, but that could carry them in momentum, seeing they've got a red sector the whole way through the lap to keep on going and pushing even further. Obviously, Sector 1 is just 1 or 2 corners, which all you have to do is perfect. Panda goes into second position, 2 tenths off, and he's going to be solely followed by Breakwing, who's unfortunately his lap is invalid. So there's someone down on track, and I think who is that? Not sure who that was.
I'm not sure either. We have Prot though being followed by Mr. Josh, that's currently sitting in professional pole.
I think Touch is ahead of yeah, he is. Touch is about to come around the final corner, and he's going to drop that rear hard device down and to the line. Touch will do. Stays into 6th position. Spinder is going to be the next one. Can he improve? Oh, he's coming into pit lane. So.
Oh, Breakwing on a red sector. That has caught me off guard, yo.
Yeah, let's see
Or
if
the
the
second.
also is getting that sector in the first sector very well. Maybe it's a Ducati thing at the moment, but
Wigan goes into 5th.
taking on what, third place in the championship at the moment still. But getting the gap swallowed by Aaron, I think. The last performance of Aaron in second place there on that further. But what can Panda do from second? Of course, he is trying to get that championship lead going from his teammate that has been pretty much on the podium for every round he has been participating in. So Panda's looking to break that dominance of his teammate.
Nope. He's going into pit lane. He's having to... Oh my goodness. He spawned on track. Oh, okay.
He got
He
lucky
thought he
there.
spawned back on track. It was.
Yeah, here we go then. We have Prats on the pit lap here. Prats unfortunately is on the sector now. So Prats on the personal best sector in the second sector now. He's trying to put that pole down. He got a few pole positions this season already, but it just didn't work out a lot on the races itself. So maybe this will be a distant fortune for Prats today. As he brakes hard for turn 10 and gets his great sector, can he pull it back in the last two turns? As he runs very wide there. So then, difficult sector here. You really want the bike to turn very well, but it's a big ask for a KTM. Here we go then. The final corner still a bit wide there, wide on the entry and exit, and here we go then. Over the line he goes and he will not improve. Like that. Clutch goes out again. Wigan and Pam still are hanging around in the pit. Plots goes down and on turn 1 of this. Nobody running the yellow yet, so it's all good. In as something in that first sector compared to the others here, but the other sectors are preventing him to improve his time. Y'all went very quiet.
Yeah. Not.
Yeah, as you can see, like I noticed something with spin right. I think what turn is it? Yeah, turn 2, 3. I think turn 5. The hairpin when you go downhill, he almost parks the bike completely still and then tries to accelerate out of it.
Yeah.
He uses a lot of time doing that. Kinda wanna roll off brakes, keep momentum, as how we mentioned earlier. It's a track where you just have to keep momentum, not really accelerating or parking the bike. So I think if he just keeps momentum more in the corners, he can actually go pretty fast here, but parks the bike too much in corners now. That's then with the red sector here. What can he do? Can he maintain this form throughout the whole lap? Momentum. Here we go then. Personal best sector for touch. There he can improve his time. Goes around turn 9. Hit wide on the entry there. And exit. Ooh. Entering the last turn. That's a decent, just a bit wide on the exit, and there we go. This is the Ducati power over the line.
Wigan has binned it. He was on a good lap.
Wigan binned it, but Josh in the Miro just slipped it. Here we go, 3 red sectors now on the last corner, and got that quite nice. Bit wide on the exit as well, and here we go. Goes over the line and gets
wow.
Very nice. Here we go, that Aaron is pulling his time back. He had a decent last turn. Last that. Oh, now brake ring. Not the place where he wants to be, but he is improving.
Alright guys, I'm back, sorry about that.
No worries.
Alrighty, so the front three is exactly how you predicted it, Nelson.
Exactly, yeah. Currently, what I predicted. We still have 2 minutes left. Of course, that's always the minutes that count for the most. Like you see, Prats already on 2 red sectors. So,
yeah, and this is where the track is going to be green. Splinter's going into the pit, so it doesn't look like he's going to have a lot more time, but Fox on the KTM, he's been, in recent rounds, he's been outshunned by the satellite counterpart of Legendary, but he's obviously, Legendary's not here this weekend, so Fox has his chance to return back to the top where we all know he can be. Wigan as well, he's on a good lap. Is that him in the final sector now? Yes, he's running in the final corner, he's a little offline, so he's going to lose a little bit of time there.
yeah, Prats as well, bit offline here in the last sector.
Just a line, Wigan goes into 4.
But in the last corner, he can make it up, but watch that as well. Is it still an improved lap? I guess so, but not enough for the P3. Oh, was enough.
The second, that was enough for it. He must have lost a lot of time, but Josh really just took me all by surprise here, and Aaron's following. Only he's on his out lap and he's following Panda, so that's a good marker for Aaron. Brot's again on the red sector, same with Panda. Can Panda keep it going in the second sector? No, he can't. He's just, I imagine he's very close to that Josh's time. A little bit wide there. You can hear Aaron behind him, Aaron trying to stick as much with him as possible. Yeah. So he can get the toe, but these 4 looking very good in qualifying so far.
Ooh,
as it stands, Aaron will get through at the last second if he pulls the last sector off very well. He will get a last hot lap going.
No time to mess around here by Aaron, if not he's not going to get any time.
Yep.
Then 2 on the back straight now, brake ring with a red sector 1. So it looks like brake ring.
And over for Potts, as he runs wide and goes into the gravel. Here we go, then pan around the last corner. What can he do? Can he steal pole position or the P2 from Potts? Let's see. Here we go, Aaron then makes it for his last hot lap in this session. Here we go.
And Panda pulls out, so Panda ain't gonna be able to improve. But can Wigan jump onto the front row? No, not enough there. He will start 5th at best, and brake rings invalidate his time, so the only one left on the live lap is Aaron now.
Yep. Important is for Aaron is to literally nil this lap if he wants to still get his top 2 positions back. But let's see what it is. The second sector.
Yeah, be looking to jump onto the first rows where he wants to be.
He plans at least to be in front of Panda.
Got a very nice helmet and number design this weekend.
It's like trying to work.
As he's improving still, so can he jump onto the front row? Looks like he doesn't have enough in the tank to go into first, but well and truly easily, maybe second or even, maybe third or even second. If he just nails his final paper, can he gain as much time as possible here, Aaron? He loses a little bit offline there. Gonna lose a little bit of time there.
What does that?
Yeah.
Gonna get second, I think.
Here we go. Where does?
Pretty sure he did go second. He
Yes!
did.
He did!
Great. Last lap, he pulled it off. So it's gonna be Josh on pole for the race, Aaron in second, Props third, Hannah fourth, Wigan fifth, Touch in sixth, Spin in seventh, and we have Break Ring rounding off the grid for today.
Yeah, so off to the race we will go.
Hello and welcome to Barcelona.
Right, I am back. There was one thing I noticed through that session. Most people were really bad at turn 9. And I don't know why. Everyone was missing apex by miles. So if you can just do turn 9 well, I feel like you might be able to pass them before the straight. If not, you're able to set them up for the straight into turn 10. That's what I'm seeing at the moment. Most people seem to be quite okay through most of the corners, but turn 9 for some reason, they're not getting the bike in the corner.
I think it's because you go uphill, and then the right-hander is off bank. So then if you get a little bit too wide on the entry, you will never come back to the apex. You can never bring it back.
Yeah.
Unless you bring it too early, and then you will hit the curb and then fall down. So I think it's like a tricky one to judge, but you need to get a good reference point of where to steer in. But that is also like tricky, because if you do the chicane maybe wrong, you might not have to run, brake on the same spot, and then get a whole another situation again. So I think this might be a tricky corner, yeah. But if you
Turn
get it
one
right,
is,
like you said, Jack, you will have lovely moves in turn 10.
Yeah, I think turn 1, 2, 3, turn 7, 8, 9, and 10 will be the overtaking spots. Maybe turn 5, but that's a difficult one sometimes. So with the different lines you can take, like wider line, cutting it back. So it's gonna be a difficult one there to overtake for the people.
Yeah, someone's going to be absolute vital though.
Yeah, turn 1 to 3.
I think Touchable needs to go to work, so we have to keep the shit going.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, I mean we can start for the already up.
I see his light flashing, so I wonder that he's.
Yeah, he is wanting to start. Then.
Yeah, just waiting on and break.
If memory serves correctly, he has to work today, so let's get the show on the road.
Waiting on break and Aaron. We get ready to go. It's the last setup changes.
Would be a shame if you're already up and they forgot to change something. Then we get mad people over.
And I think everyone's ready.
Yeah, let's do it.
Right, let's have no shenanigans at turn 1. Let's hope for good racing and who will be victorious here round 7.
It's a very, very long run to turn 1, so expect all the V4s to jump Josh at the start.
Lights out, and we're off, and Prots.
There we go.
Good start.
The V4s.
That's a good run.
The V4s now, we're getting into 4th, 5th, 6th gear, and the Yamahas are being swallowed.
And there goes the Yamaha. Oh, he's going to completely
that was-
outbrake himself. Is that Wigan? Oh, someone's down in the background. Looks like his brake wing got taken out. Panda leads then, early on.
No, it's not. It's Aaron.
Aaron's going to take the lead.
Dutch boy is having a look up the inside
Oh.
of France, and it touched together for the third place.
Up the inside, into turn 4. Everyone's outbroke themselves. Spinder up the inside of two of
Prods is
them.
off the track. Prods is off the track.
Here we go, turn 5. This is the danger corner. So he's losing front. Panda.
Panda's trying to move
Oh.
on Aaron. Oh, surely that's going to have to leave a position there.
Here we go, into turn 7. Oh, this is tight. Touch ball's going to take the lead. No, it's Spinder's down.
Oh my goodness.
What a chaotic start.
So
Touch on the
Panda's going
hard.
to leave a position on here.
Which makes sense. And Touch enters the lead for a brief moment. Panda retakes the lead straight away. He's ran wide.
He's gonna take
Oh,
it back.
contact! As we change direction to now, Aaron up the inside of two. Oh no! Oh, with the way that corner goes and the lines you take, the line naturally merges between the two, and Aaron goes down. It is a chaotic first opening lap, but it is Panda who's going to lead the way as we start lap number 2. But watch out for Touch.
And if I'm honest, I would say if Werner doesn't listen to that, just give him a lala. He didn't leave a position yet.
You did for like a very brief moment, but not properly. We'll give it.
Yeah,
don't-
but that's not the lead position. Come on.
Yeah. We'll give him till he gets to the place where I give it to him. If he doesn't return it, then.
Exactly.
Oh, there we go. There we go. He's free. There we go. That's perfect. So Touch leads the way. Oh, Josh is down. The championship leader is down, and Panda and Prot side by side as we now go into turn 5, and it is Panda who remains in front. So Touch, for the first time this season, leads the race. He's on the hard, so tyre wear will not be a problem.
If Aaron wants to win this race, we're really gonna have to see a good ride from him. If really wants to-
Panda's hot into turn 9. I said that some of the guys are struggling to turn 9, and Prot's ran wide as well, following Panda's line.
Here we go then. Prots has the lags on that KTM, but outweighs himself a tiny bit.
Here we go up the inside. No, Panda's held a very nice tight line to defend from the KTM. Oh, Wiggins gone down again. That's Wiggins' race hopes pretty much gone already. But we've seen in Assen, these guys like to crash sometimes, so
Yeah.
it ain't over till it's over.
So I can really see if Fox can nail this finals.
Oh, he's wide, yeah.
He's been very wide, and imagine this
KTM
KTM's gonna
versus
blast
Yamaha.
past.
Yeah, no contest. The RC16 blast past the M1. V4 versus inline 4. There's only one winner. But Panda's going right behind. Oh, he's done a stop rack, and he's forced his way through. But Prot's back underneath. Prot's goes wide. Whew.
Aaron's got the gap down to 2.7 now.
Fastest
so
lap of the
Aaron's
race.
Really on the charge here. He really
No,
wants to.
He will be riding with anger, but usually that ends up in disaster. But hopefully he's learned from these mistakes before. He's crashed, and then usually he's crashed again and again. This time, let's hope he can just remain on the bike, bring home some consistency, and you never know, maybe do some
Touch made
magic
a mistake
recovery.
somewhere. He's now
Yeah, he
5%.
he went into the hairpin there, and I don't think the bike would turn in, so he naturally had to brake a lot heavier and take a lot less caution, a lot more caution than normal. So that has brought the gap down quite a lot. So now we go down the straight.
Touch ain't got to be worried here because you know.
hard tire setup here.
Oh, Panda's going up the inside into turn 10.
Very nicely done.
But he runs wide, and Touch does the cutback.
Ooh, it's he though. Panda had the line for the next corner.
Find a way through. I don't think so. Oh!
Oh, right. This could be an important set of corners. Touch and Prots have got to set this up nicely. Just make sure you get a good run out of here, and they will pass. Panda all touches wide, side by side between the two V4s. Right, here we go down the straight. Touch is probably going to be the fastest one of the two. He's got the slipstream of Panda, but Panda is going to be in front. Onto the brakes to go for turn 1. Make sure you don't break yourself. Panda's got it nice and stopped. But Touch has run through the he had a good change of direction, but unfortunately he's lost quite a lot of time.
Fox is trying it.
Oh, Touch is wide.
Just doesn't want to turn.
I'm wondering if that hard front tyre is just not allowing him to enter the turns how he wants to.
I think it's also the combination. It's not a good balance combination. Hard. Just I don't know. I don't think that's the smart decision. I or see medium hard or hard medium.
It just looks like a hard. That's what it looks like.
Yeah. You can see Touch's problem is just corner entry. The bike does not want to turn in. As soon as he applies any kind of brake pressure, the bike won't lean. That's his problem right now.
Catching back up the Panda.
Yeah, and Josh and Aaron are on their way. All Panda's extremely wide.
And they will touch together.
Yeah.
That was very close. Prats saw him in his blind side, leaving and returning on his blind side, but luckily those two didn't together. And I see a gap between Touch and Aaron, but it's a small one. Is that correct? Yes.
Panda has an extremely wide line through the final corner, and that is not going to be good for the last lap.
Yeah, oh yeah, Prats will have him on the straight.
But we've seen Panda strong on the brakes. Into turn 1, I expect Panda to outbrake Prats. He does, because he got it stopped.
Oh,
He does.
He does.
So Panda, he might have. It's weird. He can't get the bike turned. He can get it stopped. So that you know, different strengths of these bikes and riding styles all come into their own. So now into turn 4. Panda taking a nice tight entry.
Easing the gap in, so Aaron, Josh.
Oh, brake wing's gone down.
Oh.
I was just gonna keep an eye on that battle for third place starting to brew up between Touch, Aaron, and maybe Josh as well. He set the fastest lap of the race, I don't know when, a couple of laps ago at least, and he is starting to bridge the gap. Touch, I've also noticed, is running a brand new helmet for this weekend. No longer a Johnny Ray kind of replica. It's a bit different, but sort of similar style.
Same with Aaron, he's got a new helmet and number.
Yep. So Panda's starting to pull a bit of a gap here. But definitely, Aaron, Josh a bit wide. It definitely seems that Aaron and Josh are the two fastest guys on circuit, but they're two guys who have crashed. These three in the front have yet to crash, so that's the difference right now. And Prats is on the back of Panda. Panda can't do this last sector to save his life right now. It is just, he just constantly runs wide.
Right there.
Now Prats just has to make it stick. He has to plug the inside, try to match his braking a bit. But it just seems that everywhere else, Panda has the advantage. But here we go.
Panda's just so strong.
Oh,
Aaron's wide.
He messed up into turn 1. It may even drop into the clutches of Josh.
And Aaron are pulling together towards the 2. This is gonna be a repeat of last race.
It may just looks like what I've seen from Prats is this, the straight line braking is slowing down a lot more compared to how Panda's braking, and he just seems to get it stopped.
Yeah, all
Prats doesn't look so
I thought he was going there.
brakes.
He went on the curb. Oh, look at the background. Aaron's looking all over the place to try and pass Touch.
You can imagine, if it's a little bit closer, he may have tried something here, which is very risky, but it can come. Sometimes it can work very well and turn into a very nice move. But Aaron and Josh are stalking the back of Touch now. His podium is definitely under threat.
Yep.
Aaron's just got to be patient. He's got to not worry about Josh. He's got to focus on Touch, and soon he will. Prats is down.
Prats is down.
And Aaron on the overtake on the inside. Oh,
And he's
but
through.
then he loses the rear. Ooh, but he's through, like you said. Oh, but this is gonna be an interesting one. Touch will try to immediately counter as he can on the straight. But Josh is knocking on the door as well.
Aaron as well.
Ooh, he's wide.
Probably in the last sector.
Here we go. What? Josh, he's going to be at a disadvantage, but he's going to have slipstream.
Yeah, well, he's not using it properly. Oh dear.
And Touch goes back into second place on the brakes.
Oh,
Touch is
too
showing.
late
Josh,
braking from
Oh!
hits him off. Wow.
Josh goes straight on and he stayed on. Thank God. Thank God. Yeah, thank God. That is a very scary moment for Josh there. Just braking into Aaron's path, and how he stayed on I don't know, but good job.
Big ass spinner then at the back having a battle.
Yeah, all touches wide. He's got to close the door on Aaron to stay in front, which he just about does. But Aaron now going to go up the inside.
No.
He's going to go round. He's outside. No, he just can't quite do it.
Does he get a better drive? If he gets a better drive, maybe, just maybe.
No, he can't take round the outside into turn 7. That's such a huge risk. Now we go through 7, now 8. Rousing up the hill through 9. If Touch has a wide line, this might give Aaron a chance, but Touch seems to have got that quite nice.
He has a better run. He's
got it. And he's side by side. Aaron on the outside.
Blocking the inside.
Big shake on the head of the Aprilia. He's going to run wide. Into the ground, and he's down.
Oh, you shouldn't have kept laning. Oh, that was such a shame.
He should have just gone straight on. The big shake on the front. I don't know whether the rear had a little bit of a lift there. But all the weight on the front went. And that knocks the brake pads back, and that's all it takes. So,
all this hard work, and back on drum.
Yeah. So, I think if Josh can get past Touch within a lap, he may have to hope for mistakes from Panda to win this race, but so far Josh has been quite consistent. I think every time he's been in a race, he's finished on the podium, so not too bad at all. Touch goes straight on. Make sure not to gain too much of an advantage. But he is one warning away from a long lap, so he's just got to be careful. He has got quite a gap to Prot's in 4th place. It's 4.5 seconds in front, so if Josh does pass him, which I can see happening, but he can hold firm, but if Josh does pass him, there is no need to take any sort of risk, and he can just bring home a 3rd place.
Well, I'm saying Josh really looks like he wants to get past on this lap if he has any sort of win in this race, and he's got the drive, and I can see something happening here, depending on the braking zone, and
no, it's turn 7 such a hard. If you can pass at turn 7, I think you have really big balls. But if it's too much, Touch taking a really tight line. That's going to cost his exit and his run for the entire corner. Oh, God, it's deja vu.
Corner speed of Yamaha and is.
Josh is too wide.
Just going to get it stopped.
He's wide, but I think he's going to just about. Yeah, he's done it.
But it's just enough to cut back.
Right.
He's lost a lot of time to Panda, but
4
now, let's
laps.
See.
He's got 4 laps to catch Panda. 3 seconds. That's 3/4 of a second a lap. That's gonna be hard. Panda's gonna have to make some big mistake.
But he is fastest rider on the track, so it's not over yet.
At the back, Wigan trying to get a 6th place. He needs to for his championship if he wants to close the gap in on Josh. And well, he's not going to close the gap on Josh because he's in 7th place right now with Josh in 2nd. But Josh is, we'd imagine, because I'm an idiot and not done the standings, but we'd imagine he's got quite the gap. And Wiggles up the inside, he spins it into turn 1, and he's down.
This is a typical example when somebody overtakes you and you do not want to give in. The man doing the overtaking just goes down. He was basically on the inside, but they just kept leaning on each other, and the man on the inside went down.
So here we go. Oh, Spinder's gone down himself at turn 4. Will he rejoin? He's going to rejoin with Will. Oh my God, the rear spinning up. Oh, that is a bad rejoin.
Crash. What a bad rejoin indeed. Well,
he's crashed anyway.
With that one, so finally somebody near him in this point of the race.
So Pross is starting.
Oh, Josh made a massive mistake as I was just watching him. The front look, he looks like he's
Aaron's gone again at turn 10.
Again.
I mean, he's got to stay 5th place, thanks to Wiggins' incidents on this lap, but another mistake from Aaron.
So Josh looked like he's about to lose the front, and he just saved it, so that's cost him a lot of time. And Josh is just making life much harder.
If he had to done that, he'd be within 2 seconds of him. He's definitely got the pace. He's got the pace to do this, but he's got even more work to do now.
If
Panda cannot do the fucking last sector for his life at the moment. So it's like if he just can nail lap after lap now, he can be with him. But he has to rely on some mistakes from Panda here.
Which can happen, but Panda, he's been in this position before, and he didn't crack under Aaron's pressure through all 13 laps at Termas. So he's just going to stay cool.
He didn't crack under pressure with 6 Ducatis behind him, so...
Yeah, you know, he's not scared. He will just...
The only thing I can think of is Assen where he crashed. But
yeah,
that was really just think of it's his health. But under pressure, he's a very composed rider, so he will see that gap coming down, and he will just manage that to perfection.
Prost is down. Prost is down. That is the podium pretty much confirmed. All the 3 of them just got to stay on, and they will be on the podium.
That's a lifeline for Touch. Now he ain't got to worry about.
Yeah, he can just cruise. Oh my God, Touch! Good save. My word, that was scary. The rear end lifting up, landing badly, and he had a massive tank slap. He's just about getting it stopped.
Guys, the gap is coming. No,
he's down! And that's going to promote Touch into 2nd place. Wiggins gone down
and it's
again.
It's going to be a battle between Prot and Josh. No. Josh doesn't.
Prot will be ruined. Prot's going to be on for 2nd place here, potentially. He's definitely thrown away a 3rd place.
Wow.
But they've just got to stay on. They've just got to stay on.
And Josh was pushing.
Yeah,
you can tell he's pushing.
Yeah, what's coming under a second? Not. Yeah, I think there's a lot of fun. Both Yamahas on the medium front. I think that is fighting them now.
Josh has made another mistake at the chicane, so the front 2 are the only ones. Oh, Prost has done it, gone again. Prost has gone at turn 3. How's he crashed at turn 3?
Maybe
I mean, the only thing I imagine is he's lost traction.
Oh, he's down again!
He crashed again.
My word.
Oh.
So Panda,
and without a mistake here by Panda, he will win the race.
Yep. So Panda's he's got 6 seconds to touch. Such as must have been part of Prost has gone again.
There's no way. He's crashed 3 times.
I think Josh is going to have to do 2 quali laps, but if he can, he might just be able to attack Touch at the closing stages of the next lap. But it's going to be tight. Panda, he's just going to hold on. He's got 5.
Let's just hope Panda doesn't make a mistake. But
yeah, I don't think he will. You know, he's made 1 at Assen, but I think that was just because. Well, that was just due to Assen. No one went more than 1 crash at Assen, so you know, I think Assen was just an outlier.
And Potts' many crashing. Panda's gone wide again at the final corner, so Josh really could have been right on the back of him if he didn't crash. But that promotes Wigan into 5th with Potts' 2 crashes and Josh into 3rd, so it's helping Wigan a little bit out in the championship, but not too much. And all Panda has to do is finish this lap, and he will be victorious for back-to-back races.
Was Josh wide again? Josh is wide at the chicane again. That has probably blown his chances at 2nd place.
See what's on with Panda here. He's getting he's still nailing most corners.
Oh, Touch is wide. Oh, but so is Josh, and he's gonna on the white line. He's risking everything here.
This is getting.
Well, the gaps between everyone is getting bigger and bigger.
I feel like this is gonna go down to the left.
Whoa, the entry speed between Touch and Josh into turn 7 was mental. Josh taking so much, braking so much later.
He has lack of traction. That's why I just looked at Touch, and he's wheel spinning everywhere over the place. What kind of tire does he have?
It's hard. He has hard. Can Josh pull
Josh,
some move?
He's strong on the brakes, but Touch is going to go defensive.
It's gonna have to be a Rossi sort of move. Oh, he's gone on the curb. I think that might be it, but he's got it. It could be a Rossi. Can it be a Rossi move for 2nd place?
Yes, to nail these bits. Obviously, as Alan said, Touch hasn't got the traction, and the only way I can see is in the final corner here.
Going to be.
He's right. Touch is
Touch is so
wide.
wide. Touch is so wide.
No.
Josh is through, and Touch absolutely blows his chance at the 2nd place this season, but he will come home over the line in 3rd place.
Very good job. Very good job, sir.
Damn, what a what a last lap.
Aaron brings the bike home in fourth. He'll be very annoyed. He could have easily got first or second there.
Yeah.
But too many
He
mistakes.
definitely had the pace, and imagine he was the second quickest behind the Josh.
Wigan is going to finish in fifth place. Not bad. So it's a quite good recovery ride despite the problems he's had early on in this race.
Props in sixth, and he's another one that could have been right up there.
Yeah, and Spinder and Brake, I think they're just going to miss the cut-off point for finishing. They are.
While we wait for the cameras to take us to Park Ferme to meet today's stars, let's take a quick look at the final.
So there we have it. Panda takes, I think, his second win of the season.
Yeah,
So definitely two in a row.
Wins.
Yeah, Josh in second, making RNF 1-2 for, I can't even count how many times that's happened now. Touch in third, another podium for him. He'll be annoyed at himself, but I think it's a podium, so official will be happy with that. Aaron in fourth, Wigan in fifth, Protz in sixth, Spinder in seventh, and Breakwing in eighth place. So we'll now get on to the interviews. Right, so, oh god, what am I doing here? Right, Touch, are you here? I think you're here, aren't you? Yep. Yeah, so, Touch, you went for the hard, I think you're the only person to do that, from what I could tell. Let's see out the front, guys, and, you you led for the first time since Qatar last season, and you just seem to have a little bit of lack of confidence on the front into corners. But you did well, you stayed on the bike, one of only two people to stay on, and you brought home a third place, nearly a second, but unfortunately that mistake cost you. But you must be happy with that. Yeah, it's all about consistency. It's what we've always said, and you just proved that today. So well done.
This man finisher is gonna be Josh. So of course, every race you attended to, you ended up on a podium. Was of course. After a lot of mistakes by your own or not by your own, just you missed a chance of winning this race against your teammate that's crawling in points on you right now. But how do you feel about it? Definitely. Understandable, but great damage limitation, so you cannot be all too mad about it. After a few hours, I'm sure you will be happy that you finished on the second place position and not somewhere down there. But congratulations to you, and go on to the race.
Oh god, what was that? Got some things going on in the background there. Some things are tumbling.
Position finisher now, Panda.
Yeah, man.
Race for you. That was you were battling with a few other guys. After they all crashed, you were really let off. Josh obviously was catching you very late on, but he unfortunately crashed. How was the race for you today, and how does it feel to get back-to-back wins and claw back good points on Josh in championship?
I feel very happy, and I'm really sorry to Aaron and Tosh. I so aggressive at the first and second lap. I'm really sorry. And Saya, thank you for the setup. Okay, thank you guys. Nice.
Yeah, massive congratulations to you and to Touch and Josh as well. Hopefully we'll see you next week back up there.
So that has been it for Division 2 at Catalan. We'll be back in just over an hour's time for Division 1. And yep, I don't know how that's going to go, but it'll be really hot. I think everywhere in Europe is at the moment.
Even the United Kingdom.
Even the United Kingdom, it's going to get even hotter, which isn't a good thing. But anyway, I hope you've all enjoyed that race, and we'll see you in over an hour. Goodbye.
Bye bye.